Okay, hey everyone. So I just wanted to do a quick video here. I bought 3 CRT displays recently from someone, and had to drive miles away to get them, but I think it was worth it. So one of them here you can see is a Gateway EV910 monitor. So this is a computer monitor, VGA monitor, and then over here we have a Sony Trinitron, and this is from 1997, I believe. Let's see what the model number is on here. Yes, oh no, 1996. Okay, the year of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Nice. And then I also picked up a little RCA TV, which just has composite and just mono analog sound. So those are pretty cool. I've already taken apart this RCA. I looked inside of it. They looked perfectly clean. It must not have been seen in the guy's shed very long. However, this Trinitron had been seen in this guy's shed for quite a while, many years, and it was filthy inside, very filthy. And he also said that this Gateway monitor also had been seen in his shed for quite a while. So yeah, I'm going to take it apart and let's see how dirty it is inside and how much we clean. And you can see on the top here too, it's kind of dirty, needs some attention. So this thing's really big too, but I'm hoping after we get it all cleaned up inside, it'll look really good with like things like the Nintendo Switch and stuff like that. So here we go. Alright, so here's the back of the monitor. So yeah, this it had a VGA cable connected to it. It was actually very hard to get off. It's probably been on there, I think it was just on there in that guy's shed for, who knows how many years, 15, 20 years, whatever. And so yeah, it was hard to get off. But the plus side to that is that I'm looking at this VGA connector and it's really clean. So yeah, I guess the cable protected it from the dust, where everywhere else on the monitor has a layer of dust on it. So so I'm just taking these screws out here. There was a screw under here, back under here, and then same thing on this side. There's a screw, and then there are these little tabs that pop out here on the sides. So there was a screw in there, and then there was also a screw over here on this side. And I'm thinking there's probably still some more screws because the back's still not coming off, so I'm going to keep searching. Okay, so I think I figured out what's going on here. So it actually was just those 4 screws, I think, because you see I'm starting to get it off. But you see down here, the base is also connected to this stand. And so what I think is going on here is the tube and everything is probably just slid in here, and then this stand is connected to this backing. That's what I assume is happening here. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put the monitor down on a blanket on its screen, and then I'll slip this off the back and see if that works. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. So yeah, you can see I put it here on the couch, and then I just slipped it off the frame. So I think now what I'll do, just to make it easier, I'm going to move this. Well, let's see, let's just kind of take a look at this, because this monitor should be discharged. I haven't plugged it in since I bought it a few weeks ago, and then who knows how long ago he plugged it in. But actually, I think I'm gonna discharge it first before I start moving it, just to double check. So if you don't know about discharging, you can see under here, that's the anode cap under there. So what I'm going to do is I have a CRT discharge tool that I made. Grab it. Well, let me pause the video while I grab it. Alright, so here we go. So this is pretty simple. Just got a screwdriver here, And then this is just an old extension cord. Just used one of the wires in it. So what you do is you just wrap it around. There's other videos too showing, how to do this, but basically the point of this is so there's a lot of electricity potentially under this anode cap here. So basically you just want to neutralize the charge that's in there with the frame, which is just this metal frame down here. And yeah, sometimes I guess there's a spark on when I discharged the Sony Trinitron TV and the RCA TV. There wasn't any spark. I don't think they were charged, but it's always good just to be safe. So anyway, let me point this down here a little bit. So you can see where these wires are connected, or this spring. So yeah, you just want to connect it to that frame as well. Just gonna look down here. Yeah, so it looks like I'll just connect it. Let's see here. Looks like that thing's connected. Actually, I'll just connect it directly to the wire. That's probably okay. All right, there we go. All right. And then, just to be safe, you want to put one hand behind your back, just because you don't want the current to go through your heart. So let's see, this tool is actually kind of dirty. I'm going to clean it off a little bit. Okay, so yeah, so then just kind of fit it under here and get it under this little rubber cap here. There we go. All right, yeah, no spark. So yeah, I'm touching the what do you call it? The metal that's connected to the tube here. I can feel it. I'm touching a few different places, and yeah, there's no spark or anything. So yeah, I think more modern CRT displays, they have resistors that discharge themselves. So yeah, I think that's probably what's going on here. And plus, who knows how long ago this was plugged in. I haven't tried plugging in yet since getting it, but yeah, now we should be completely discharged and should be good to start cleaning. And let's actually just take a look at it real quick, just to see what kind of condition it's in. Yeah, it doesn't look nearly as bad as the Sony Trinitron TV did. That thing had tons of dust everywhere. But yeah, like on this one, you can see, looks like there's some cobwebs a little bit. There's a little bit of dust in there. See up here too, it could probably stand to be cleaned a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this. Let's see, I don't want to do this. I think I'm going to actually put this back on the table, and then I'm going to take off this wire case and just give it a quick cleaning. All right, and with my magic wand, I'm going to take off this metal case. All right, and there you have it. The metal case is off. And actually, so now taking this off, look at this. LG Electronics. So LG actually did make CRTs. Maybe not, I don't know if they made CRT TVs. I'm not sure about that, but at least apparently they did make LG. They made computer monitors. Look at that. LG right on the picture tube. So there you go. I was thinking, this is kind of a sidetrack, but I was thinking in my when I did the LG C1 versus A80 OLED, Sony A80J OLED comparison video, I was thinking maybe Sony was so much better at SDR content because it had so much experience making CRTs. But yeah, apparently LG also made CRTs, so I did not know that. So yeah, so what some of these companies would do, where Gateway, they would pay LG to make CRTs, apparently, or like Dell, same thing. Dell would pay Sony to make Trinitron tubes for them, and then they would just put their branding on the outside. But yeah, on the inside you can see they're, made by whatever company. But yeah, I think this is actually a really good thing that we took this apart. It's pretty dusty in here. Again, not as dusty as the Sony Trinitron was, but still pretty dusty. And interestingly enough, there's like spider webs in here, which there weren't spider webs in the Trinitron. So yeah, whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna go through and clean this up. You can see I got the yoke here, and I don't remember what all the terminology is, but here you got your RGB color controls down here. And before I start cleaning, I'm going to try discharging it just one more time just to be completely safe. But yeah, I also have these, show you what I'm going to use to clean here. I have these ESD brushes. So yeah, we're just going to go in here and just take off the dust. And yeah, we'll see what it looks like after. Oh, and I almost forgot, I also have this compressed air. Well, this is an alternate solution to compressed air. It just blows out a very high concentrated amount of air. So yeah, it's good for cleaning off dust as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and give it a clean. All right, so I was just going along. I tried discharging again, no, nothing. But yeah, you can see it's just taking off the layer of dust that's on here. And actually, I was looking at these supposed cobwebs. I actually don't think they're cobwebs. It appears to be, these are, it's just like, what do you call it? It's like hot glue. You can see they hot glued this over here. And then, yeah, I guess they just were doing it quick or something. But yeah, it's just hot glue. So anyway, yeah, I think that's all that is. So yeah, just gonna dust this off, and yeah, this isn't as dirty as the Trinitron, but hopefully by dusting this stuff off, then it will help it not overheat, and then overall just last longer. So yeah, here we go. Okay, and then just as cleaning this, I just wanted to mention this too. So so you can see around here, you can actually use like a paper towel to clean this part of the tube. Obviously, you don't want to push too hard because, yeah, you don't want to break the tube. But now this part over here, though, this is, and actually you can kind of see where it's been scratched by that metal case that was on there. But yeah, this is a special type of paint that helps with the electron. I don't know exactly how it works, but it helps with the electrons that go in. It helps charge the tube. But anyway, you don't want to scrape off this paint, so I'm going to use a less abrasive brush on this part, just to clean off the dust. But yeah, don't scrape off the paint like they did with that metal case there. Which, I mean, I guess it's probably okay since LG did it. I guess we'll find out when we. Yeah, it'd probably be okay. It's just this little part. But anyway, yeah, you just don't want to scrape this off. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. Oh, it looks like there was part of the case was on here too. So anyway, yeah, just going to go on and just keep cleaning this. All right, so I've gone around with the brush in here and kind of got a bunch of the dust free. Now I'm going to take this concentrated air and just kind of blow it all out, just like this. Blow out all that extra dust in there. Anyway, pause the video and do this. All right, there you have it. It's not perfectly clean, but it's pretty good. So yeah, now I'm gonna get this metal casing back on here, and yeah, and then I also, you can see I cleaned out the back here. I actually took apart the whole stand, took off this base and took that apart and everything, and washed that out. And then I took a damp cloth and washed all this out. There was a bunch of dust in there. I actually took this one and did it in the shower. I just, washed it out in the bathtub. And then this part right here I didn't do just because there's labels on the back, and so I didn't want to, risk having the labels get wet, and so I just took a washcloth and washed this out and dried it. But yeah, we should be all pretty good. And then after we put it back together, then I guess the last thing to clean will be the front, the screen. Yeah, and just around the screen. So anyway, all right, and then actually, I guess before I put it back together, I guess I'll clean this front part. But yeah, you can see there's like a bunch of, looks like they had stickers or something on the top of this. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm just going to take my wet cloth again, if I can find it. Hold on, let me go look for it. Okay, found it. So yeah, I'm just going to take this wet cloth, just kind of rub out this sticky stuff. You can see it comes off pretty easy. Not too bad. So anyway, I'm just going to go all the way along there, go along the sides, and yeah, do that real quick. All right, so as you can see, I got all those marks off. Now it feels nice and smooth. I'm not entirely sure what this thing is. I guess it's looks like it's a clip holder for something, but then it looks like there's a dare to keep kids off drugs. I remember that was really big when I was a kid. You hear that all the time, so I guess I'll keep that on. It's kind of part of the time. Yeah, and you can see the screen's pretty dirty here. So like there's this, I don't think that's actually a scratch. I think it's just some dirt on there or something. But anyway, I have this screen protector. This is actually what I used on what do you call it? I use it on the Sony Trinitron as well. But yeah, I'm just going to take some of this solution and put on this microfiber cloth, and yeah, just clean off this screen. Let's see how that looks. Okay, as you can see here, I'm just going to spray this directly on the cloth. And yeah, and then just kind of go across here, just kind of clean it off. See if we can get some of this stuff to come out. I hope this isn't a scratch, but maybe it is. No, yeah, I think, yeah, it is coming off. It's just, yeah, it's just on there pretty good. You can see I'm getting it to come off here. So anyway, I'm going to give some time and attention here to this screen, and we'll see how that, yeah, you can see all this stuff is coming off. So anyway, I'm going to keep work on this for a second. All right, so I think I got the screen cleaned up pretty good. You can probably kind of see there's like some micro scratches on there, but nothing too big anymore. You can see I got out all that area up there that looked like a scratch. Now down here though, I did realize that you can see here, I think that this really is a scratch. Yeah, so that, I guess that is one thing that's not, I mean, I don't know, it may not show up too much once I turn it on, but yeah, that is one mark I wasn't able to get off. And then also, you can see over here, I don't know what this is. It looks like part of the glass just like turns metal. And so yeah, that, I think that probably will be more visible than the scratch. I really don't know what this is. I'm trying to get it off, but it's just not coming off. So yeah, I'm kind of confused at what this is exactly, but like I can't even get off with my fingernail. So anyway, but yeah, the rest of the screen cleaned up really well. So yeah, I think I'll now put it back together and we'll try to turn it on. So now we got it here. I put it back on its face on the couch here, so it's a nice and soft surface. And you can see how this just fits on, just like that. As it should in theory. Let's see here. Yeah. And there's just some plastic that fits in here. Alright, well anyway, I'll kind of work on that a little bit, and then after that we'll just put in the 4 screws again, and then you can see on these tabs, in case you get mixed up which side they go on, the one that says L4 goes on the left, and the one that says R3, I think. Yeah, R3 goes on the right, so anyway, there we go. Alright, so now we have it all put back together here. Yeah, if anyone knows what this little mark is, let me know, because I'd like to see if I can get that out. But anyway, the rest of the screen, it looks pretty good. You can't really tell there's any scratches on it. So yeah, let's at least right now with it turned off. So I have everything plugged in. Have my switch over here as well. This is a official dock, just in a different base. This is the OLED switch. And then you can see here I have a HDMI to VGA adapter hooked up here. And as of right now, we won't have any sound just because I don't have any speakers hooked up. That's okay. And then, yeah, and then I have this surge protector here. So I'm going to turn on the surge protector and let's see if we hear this CRT power on. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, I heard something in the monitor. I don't know if that came up on the camera or not, but all right. Let's go ahead and try turning on the switch and see what happens. Might have to hit the power button on the monitor too. Let's see, let's push the power button. Oh yeah. All right. Good sign. Oh yep, I heard the degausser. Oh yep, there it is. Nice. Yeah, appears to be working. Great. All right. Wow. Holy cow, that looks really nice. Ooh, that is a nice picture. Now it is off a little. I mean, it's over that way a little bit. I'm sure I can fix that in the menu. But yeah, boy, those colors look super, super sharp. Wow. Yeah, I don't think that's coming up on the camera. I don't think the camera's doing it justice, but man, this looks really nice. Yeah, this is a very, very nice monitor. Yeah, I'll have to go through and see. In fact, I guess we can do that real quick. Let's see. To adjust brightness, contrast, and screen size. Oh, you can adjust the screen size. Interesting. Okay, you can see what it says here. Use the wheel behind this door for information on using the wheel. Refer to your monitor manual. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to try turning this then. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. So then that brings up oh, cool. So you can do a screen size and everything. I wonder if there's a way to, oh yeah, there's the degausser. I wonder if there's a way to do it like a reset, because I have no idea what options they had on this before. All right, it's maybe even more. Let's try more into here real quick. And then to select, do we just push in on the wheel? Oh, yep, you do. Nice. All right. Let's go, let's see what, so zoom, probably not, tilt, maybe, vertical convergence, maybe. Yeah, it looks like you can do all sorts of stuff on this. All right, so this is more of fixing the way the picture looks. Recall, I wonder what that is. Oh, okay, so the screen just got darker when I did that. I wonder if that's what the, maybe that's what the, what do you call it? Maybe that's what the reset is. Because it's went to user. Contrast, brightness. Yeah, so I think that might have actually been, that might have changed it. Yeah, this looks like it's at 1280 by 1024. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to play around with these settings a bit and see what I can come up with. All right, yeah, so you can see here, so this is the vertical size, so this was up higher. So I ended up turning this down since this is a widescreen image. And then horizontal position. Let's see if we move this over. Yeah, nice. And then we'll probably have to make the horizontal size smaller as well. Squeeze that in there to get the whole picture. There we go. Yeah, and then we'll probably go over here, move that over. Oh, not that much. Let's see, maybe something like that. Yeah, and then this. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. All right, and then let's see what else. I guess we can't. Yeah, I guess that's about as far as that goes. And then you can do the vertical position. I think that's probably okay where that is. So yeah, so this recall, that must be what resets the monitor to factory settings. So yeah, it is darker than it was originally, but it still looks really good. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed. Let's see, it's probably this brightness was probably up higher before. Yeah, it'd probably be good to go through and do a what do you call it? Do a test, 1080p test suite, or sorry, 240p test suite on this. Wow, the contrast is all the way up. Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, let's get out of this menu here. All right. Yeah, those looks very nice. This is a very nice monitor. Wow. Yeah, those. Yeah, it's a. I think it's a little dark right now. I'll have to play around with that, but yeah, it definitely looks very nice. Yeah, I just gotta get rid of that little spot there, but you don't really see it too often. Yeah, this is a very, very nice monitor. Let's go into Zelda real quick here. Yeah, those blacks are very deep. It looks like there's a little bit of something going on here where it's the color's changing a little bit on the side there. Wow. Yeah, there's some sort of color, something going on the side there. So I guess that's something that I'll have to maybe look into. I hope it's not something on the inside that needs to change, but hopefully it's something that I can just fix on that menu I was on. But anyway, yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, if you like these kind of videos, give it a thumbs up, and I guess we'll talk to you later. All right. Yeah, and you can tell here, I can't even tell where that mark is. I guess if I look closely, I can see it, but yeah, I don't really see it too much when you're actually playing. So anyway, bye. Okay, just Kane. I'm actually not going to end the video right there. So I figured out what was why there was that line there. So the problem was that I had squished in the screen too much, and then it was showing some of the artifacts on, I guess, probably whatever, because I've seen that on other CRTs too, where it's like there will be like there will be stuff that's at the top of the screen that's just what the CRT is displaying, and so it overscans that, and so you don't usually see it. So I had put in the screen so much that it was showing those imperfections. So anyway, I just zoomed it in a little bit, and yeah, now it looks good. And I turned up the brightness all the way as well, and so now it looks good on that as well. And so what I'm going to do also, since I put the screen, since I zoomed in like that on the monitor, I'm now going to go into these switch settings, and I'm going to put it down so that I can see those arrows, and so I get the full picture. And wow, looks you go clear down to 80% with this VGA. I think usually, like when I have it plugged into a HD TV, it only lets me go down to 95%. So yeah, that looks pretty good. It looks like I did get it actually pretty centered. I can see the arrows on all the sides. So yeah, that looks pretty good. So 93%. And then this, I think that's just, yeah, so see, this is at 1080p. And then RGB, I guess this would actually be, since this is a monitor, let's see, I think that this should be range, I think this should be full range, since this is a computer monitor. Of course, when I put on automatic, it goes to limited. You can see. So I'll have to do some research on this, but I think on computer monitors you actually want to be on full range. And I assume that that's the same on CRT monitors. Wow, it definitely looks really good on full. Yeah, I think I'll leave it like this because I think that's what you're supposed to set it to for. What do you call it? For CRT monitors, for computer monitors anyway. But yeah, wow, this is a very, very nice image. Yes, and I like that scratch that was down here when I was cleaning it. I don't see that at all. Yeah, the only thing I see is that thing right there. So I don't know what that is. It's like someone spilled some pop on it or something. It's just like ingrained into the screen. Oh, there's a cork around here somewhere. But yeah, pretty cool. This is these CRT monitors are really nice. High definition monitors. And yeah, the motion too, you can see, looks really nice. Yeah. I think I'll do another video where I test this out more after I get some speakers set up. Probably test out that Mario 64 opening as well. But anyway, okay, I think this is the real buy. I just wanted to show you how I fix that setting there. So talk to you later. See ya.